Many of us take the garage door for granted, but it's often the door we use to get into our home. Often people use it as the front door to their home. And every once in a while, we look at it saying, I wonder if it's time to replace the door. So I've asked garage door expert Alex Dalton from Eco Garage Doors to join me here on the radio program to talk about that. Alex, how are you?
I'm doing good. Thanks for having me here, Joe.
Yeah, it's great to have you here. Okay, so when should someone replace their garage door? What are the indications?
I could think of a million reasons off the top of my head. One of them, if you've seen our commercial, obviously, if you've hit the door, if you ran into the door, forgot to put your vehicle in park, you damaged those panels, the door's not operating as it should anymore. Um, if you have a lot of problems as far as the springs are broken, the cables are broken, you got some dents in the garage, maybe instead of trying to fix the door, it's worth more just to get it replaced and not have to worry about things for a long time. um Really the biggest thing I can think of though is if you have a non-insulated door and you start to see cracks in those panels, that's just going to get worse and worse over time. It's going to put more strain on your opener itself to open and close it because it's not going into the tongue and groove how it's supposed to anymore. And it's just going to create other problems for you guys. If you notice any damage on your door, that's just give us a call, have somebody look at it, and they'll give you a professional opinion on if you should replace it.
Yeah, absolutely. I remember when I had my garage door replaced, it had been patched a number of times. The sheet metal had been screwed together, and it was basically held together with heavy duty duct tape. And it hadn't failed, but I'm like, I just want to get something new. So my wife and I got rid of the old ripped up doors because one of them literally had a rip in the metal. It's like sheet metal. It ripped. And we put in the insulated doors, as you had mentioned. And that makes a big difference because we don't expect to have the same type of damage in the future from that because it's more structurally sound. Do you want to talk a little bit about how heavy these doors are?
Yeah, I mean, with the door you got there, it's a sandwich style door. So you got a piece of steel followed by a layer of insulation on the inside and a steel backing to it. That sandwich style construction compared to just a single sheet of steel with no insulation, no steel backing, it's going to give you a heck of a long life there. It's going to open and close a lot smoother. It's going to be quieter because it's not rattling around as much. Honestly, that's another reason to replace your door if you're wanting something that's going to last a long time. If you're going to be in your house for 10 plus years, um, get an insulated steel back door. Even if you're not going to be in your garage working, it's just a more durable door. It's a quieter door. So
You're absolutely right. If someone were to ask me why I really love my doors, is because they are quiet, but they're substantial. What I mean by that is when the garage door opens and closes, you can tell that it's solid. It's like
yeah.
the difference between a hollow core interior door and a solid door. Huge difference in the quality of a door like that. Same thing with a garage door. Most builder grade doors are going to be just good enough. They're basically blocking the air from coming in. I mean, honestly, if you kick on them hard enough, you'll break through it. It'll be a lot harder to break into mine. I'll be honest with you. And so they are quieter, and they're going to last longer. It's really like a Cadillac as far as how quiet and smooth it is versus an old beat up pickup truck from 1972, because that's what these cheaper doors sound like. And not just over time. I mean, you can get a brand new door in a new house that sounds like it's old, right? It's because it's the way it's designed.
Yep. We're actually going to have a video getting posted to our website here. It's going to be just us kicking a bunch of balls at an insulated door and a non-insulated door, hockey pucks, soccer balls, and you're going to really see what kind of damage the insulated steel back door can take compared to the non-insulated door. That's just a single piece of steel. It's actually a huge difference, and can't wait to get that out on the website. So
Yeah, actually, one more parting thought. For security reasons, it's going to be a lot harder for someone to break into a heavier insulated door. Like I said, if you kick hard enough, those basic doors you'll eventually get into. And certainly, if someone wants to hit it with their Jeep, they'll go right through it, literally, with probably minimal damage to the vehicle and certainly a lot of damage to the door. Alex, thank you so much for joining me here on the program today. I really appreciate it.
thanks for having me here, Joe. I appreciate it.
All of Alex's information is located in the description of this podcast, Eco Garage Doors, just one click away.